Well, hello, all my amazingly beautiful Libra friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing our month of May horoscope. Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. And also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family, alright? Now, on a side note, if you hear a child talking really loud, it's because they are. I apologize. They're playing a game and talking with their cousin on a different game, and yeah, he can't hear past the big earbuds. So I just kind of given up with yelling at him. Yeah, I haven't yelled at him yet. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bad parent. I should probably yell at him, huh? Just kidding. Gosh. Anyway, you're like, oh gosh, she's too many issues, not enough tissues. That lady, right? Okay, let's get going on our horoscope, shall we? Now, my beautiful Libras, the insecurity surrounding the Venus Neptune square on the 3rd of May can be daunting, but you don't have to let it overtake your life. Try to focus on the positives and stay away from the what if thinking, Libra, alright? Communicative Mercury floats into Airy Gemini on the 11th, helping you see the enormous possibilities the universe has to offer. You can't wait to meet new people, oh no, right? Learn about new things and go new places. Oh, I can't wait either. Being a student of the world for the next couple of weeks is going to be so eye-opening, right? The sun enters mentally alert Gemini on the 20th of May, increasing your desire to put yourself out there and absorb as much information as possible. The next month is the perfect time to detach from emotion as you take a more logical view of life. Read more and start a journal. Talk to strangers, right? Another Venus Neptune square on the 20th can make you feel like you've been taken advantage of. Oh, yes, a lot of people have taken advantage of us, and that's BS. You know, we are not doormats. You know that, right? You are so much more than a doormat, okay? You're so special and valued and loved. It's just sometimes it's hard to see it past all the BS going around us, right? Now, that which plays with your insecurity for a second time this month. You know, it's okay to feel like you're insecure. It's not okay for people to make you feel insecure. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. Because you're not alone in this. You are never alone. All right. You've got so many beautiful Libras, or family members, that really care about you and want you to not feel like you're not secure, because you are. You're a strong and beautiful individual, okay? Inside and out. Trust between you and a friend or a lover can be a major issue now. When's it not, right? Even if it's their problem, it's yours too. It might be time to get out of a toxic relationship. Not every relationship is toxic, but a big majority of them are. Now, sometimes you can have a really good relationship, but it has some toxicity in it, but not a lot, okay? We're all allowed to throw a fit every once in a while, right? Feeling insecure, or getting angry. I mean, we're allowed to go through the emotions, because if we weren't, we'd just be robots, and I don't want to be a robot, do you? No, you want to fill the world with all of your being, because I think that came out right, okay? Just bear with me. You are an empress/emperor, right? It doesn't matter what gender you are. You are that epiphany there, right? You are majestic in every way possible, and sometimes people aren't going to see it, because there is more to the eye when it comes to us, when it comes to you. They'll see one side of you and assume. And you know the saying about assuming, right? If you assume, you're making an ass out of you and me. And the thing is that they don't know you. They don't know who the fuck they're fucking with. They don't understand you, and you've got so many beautiful levels. But, once you start to open up, you blossom. You're so kind-hearted, inside and out. Now, you're going to have a great month this month. It's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster. God, when is it not? make sure that if you are looking at your relationship and reflecting, make sure that it really is a toxic relationship, right? And make sure that there's no miscommunication, because sometimes that can be a toxic trait too if you're miscommunicating and everybody's getting mad over stupid shit. And it's like, whoa, wait. I just came home from work and you're throwing shit at me. What the like, let me sit down, okay? Now what is going on? After you sit down and take a breather. And then you're able to logically look through everything and be like, okay, well, we can take on this together if you'll allow me to work with you. And vice versa, okay? Now, trust, we give our trust easily at first, right? And then we start to notice things. Our rose-colored glasses start to slowly dissipate. It might take a matter of days, matter of months, a year, maybe even, say, 8 years or better, right? But it's slowly, you start seeing the person that you're with for who they are. And, you love them. And you're in love with them. That's why you have the rose-colored glasses on, right? You accept them wholeheartedly for who they are. But do you really know who they are? Or do you just know a side of them, just like they know only a side of you? I saw this question online. This girl, her new significant other told her, she's a Libra, told her, oh, you're the best sex I've ever had. I've never had a lover quite as beautiful as you. And yeah, Libras are fucking amazing in the bed. We're so sensual, right? That's not me tooting my horn. I've been told that a lot, especially when it comes to kissing. But she's like, well, could he be lying? Like, just telling me what I want to hear? And a lot of people are like, yes, no, blah, 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 throwing shit out there. But, and I was like, well, it could be 50-50. I mean, it depends on how his soul is, if he really means it. And I'm like, well, did you tell him the same thing? And she's like, oh, yeah, I did. I'm like, did you mean it? Yeah, I sort of did. I'm like, you sort of did? So you're telling me that you questioned him, but you sort of told him that he was the best lover you ever had, but then he told you that he didn't believe you. I'm like, do you know the best way to reaffirm his suspicions, right? And if you really believe that he or she is the best, person that you've ever been with, then fucking remind him every day. You're a Libra. You're a goddess/god, right? You're so sensual and beautiful. There's nothing that nobody wouldn't be. Wait, that didn't make sense in my head. There's nothing you can't. You can move mountains, right? And no one can say that you're not sincere because you have a beautiful heart. And if that person tells you, well, I don't believe you, well, they don't really know you, do they? And the best way to get to them is to continue being loving. Maybe they had a fucked up relationship before you. Maybe they're trying to mend themselves, and their last relationship really, really mentally, they were in a toxic relationship, like literally, right? It wasn't just I said she was toxic, so she's fucking toxic. But it's not the truth, because a lot of people fudge on the truth, right? For us, we don't like to lie. So if you're telling that person, you're the best person I've ever been with, then it's most likely true, depending on how sincere you are. We don't like to lie. I mean, we will if we have to, but it's unnecessary, right? I just told her what I'm telling you now. Just keep working at it. You can't fix someone overnight. You can't be like, oh, here's some super glue and duct tape and staples and boom, you're done. Time to go out the door and face the world, my friend. You're in love with me now, yeah. And They're not. They're not okay. And it it takes more than that. And us Libras are willing to put in the effort. But not everybody notices that. And we don't make a big display of what we do. What we do is we listen, we pay attention, and we work behind the scenes. Yeah, it sounds malicious, right? But it's not. Because we don't need to always prove ourselves. But sometimes we do have to prove ourselves. Does that make sense? This is the longest fucking reading I've done in a long time. Like, they're always like a minute long. We're up to almost 11 minutes. I will let you go. You're going to have a great day. I totally trailed off on that story, didn't I? You're going to have a great month. I love you. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And join me again for tomorrow's daily horoscope, okay? Love you. Bye.